right. Hey everyone, I'm Jessie Mack. I just wanted to get on here really quick just to do a video about my experience with John Casablancas. And my little thing here, if we all recall from the last time, is why JC is not a scam. And I put still because 2 years later, I'm actually still doing stuff with them. So, can't believe it's been 2 years already. And I wrote down everything I wanted to hit my points, and I have my acting resume here. So yeah, I just wanted to go over some stuff with, people who have had questions about, have you gotten any gigs since you finished classes with JC? What was your experience like? Things like that. So I just hope to, just talk for a few minutes here. I tried to go over 20 about just my experience here. So it was way back in 2018. I had just gotten married and decided to take classes at JC. Just do a little bit of a recap here. So I graduated 6 months later in 2019. Some people I still keep in touch with that I've done classes with, so that's great. So, but like I said, there was like 12 to 14 people that started, but only like 3 of us graduated on time. So, JC, oh goodness, after COVID, I think they did close down just for a little bit, but then they opened right back up again just to do like virtual classes. So pretty much that's what JC's doing right now with that. And I'm actually still in touch with the director at the JC that I go to. I'm in the Philadelphia area, so basically, yes, I have been getting a couple gigs since then. And everything's pretty much has been in the Philadelphia area, Philadelphia, Jersey. I think even too, there's some in Delaware, but New York City sometimes too. So yeah, I don't know if before I talked about that I had an agent. I still have her, and she's been with me ever since, JC. I remember we did like our first little interview thingies that you go in and do, and you rated those A, B, and C, So yeah, we're still in touch. She is still my agent. Since then, I have been on a couple casting websites too in the area. So that's pretty neat too, to like actually have an agent for one, and then have your stuff on a couple casting websites through casting agencies. So there's a difference between that and then having an agent. So, but yeah, some things come up on that one. Some gigs come up on another one. Some that I don't even know about, that I haven't even heard about, that my agent will submit me for. Let's talk about, I guess, why JC. Well, yeah, why JC is still not a scam, because really, it's really not. So I just wanted to go over that. Let me think here. Let's see. Got some bullet points here, some things that I don't want to miss. I hope I can answer questions about why JC is not a scam, but it's been a while. I wanted to make a second video here after I know for sure that I had this one gig. Let's just talk about gigs for a minute. They're pretty much just local things for now, for me anyway. There's this one kid that I was actually in a music video with, and we'll talk about that in a second, but he actually got a gig for Disney. He was in overseas doing something for Disney. So dream come true for him. Yeah, it was really crazy. I think he had just started with just graduating or something like that with them, but I'm really proud of him for getting that done. He was overseas for a long time. I would say definitely over a year. But in between that time, I know COVID and stuff like that happened. So COVID, okay, so pretty much nothing happened to me with my gigs and during COVID. So basically what I did do was I was still in touch with my agent, like things would come in here and there for auditions, but nothing like really panned out. Nothing was really going on. But before COVID, though, I did have that music video that I just touched on. I am in a music video for this group called Metronomy. They're out of England. They're a really cool band. They've been around at least 10 years. So it was really neat being on that. This video was viewed over 300,000 times on YouTube. So I think that's really cool. So I think it's hilarious. I didn't know how the music video was going to turn out or anything like that. It was a principal gig. I did get my hair and makeup done. So you know that you have a principal gig when somebody does your makeup. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It's on YouTube at Metronomy. It's called Insecurity. Pretty catchy tune. I like the video. I think it's hilarious. I like their music too. So they're actually added to my Pandora playlist. So it's really neat having them on there. And then that music or that song comes on. I'm like, oh, I'm in that music video. So it's pretty cool. I think that's a really big deal for me. I know Metronomy, I don't think they're that popular here in the States, but I don't care. I think it was like pretty cool that I was in that. And I actually have my name in credits. So I know before I talked about something, I had my name in credits on my first video. That was for actually it was for a student film. So, that was pretty cool. I had a great time there. It was my first thing ever. So that was pretty neat and pretty fun. I actually got that through a guy that I was taking my course with. So I want to talk about connections too in this video. I just keeping watching my time here, so I really don't want to go over my 20 minutes like usual. But I know it's been a long time, so hey, how's everybody? My next thing that I did was I'll talk about my resume. It's right here. It's one page here, and basically just goes over your specs, what you've done, your training, your special skills, everything like that. Just like a regular work resume. So it's one page. So that's one of the things that you do learn at JC. So that was pretty cool. My teacher there, he was really cool. But yeah, I got that. But my next thing was actually like a principal role. My agent, she really tries to get me, principal roles most of the time, and she's really good at that. She really submits me and fights for me, and also, any videos that I send her, she'll say, look different here, or speak this way here, or don't be so la la la, or just on and on. So she helps me be better for these people who view these videos. So it's really cool. So yeah, but that next one was like a pretty much local thing for somebody's medical website around the area. And that was my first like actual real principal role. I had no idea, what I was getting into, but that's where I had my hair and makeup done. So it was really fun. It was on their like medical website, how to, bill pays and, stuff like that for paying medical bills. So, but that was pretty cool. Then there was a couple other ones, but my main one that just happened, actually it happened a couple of days ago on Wednesday. Today is Saturday, so that was on Wednesday. It was really cool. My role was a neurology patient. So pretty much the same thing, the local health system around the area, introducing new doctors. They needed, actors to play roles for specific things. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully this, I think they call it a B take or something. I don't know what that means, but I think it was just like a second, take for in a different setting for somebody, but hopefully they use this close up. The video hasn't come out yet, and I was waiting to actually get on here because people have asked me, has anything happened recently? But I said I would do a video update, but I was waiting for an answer on actually another gig. So, but they've been rolling. Like everything keeps going for me, especially this year. I said 2020 was my year, but screw 2020 completely. So let's just say this year is my year. I really feel like I accomplished something here. Getting that gig that I had just done a couple days ago. So yeah, it was really neat. You meet a lot of cool people. Everybody's always really nice. You may or may not see somebody from, represented already by my agent. So that's really cool seeing like, oh, she's from here, so am I. So, but yeah, that was really neat. It was definitely an experience. It was really close to my house. So, the more that you're doing these gigs and everything too, the more you're comfortable around camera. And I know definitely that first gig that I had for that student film, I know I sucked. I know I was nervous, the cameras were here, there were lights, there were people all over, like that sort of thing. So, but you can tell when you're forcing yourself to act and when you're just going with the flow. And I really feel like, this time around, the one lady who was in the room with us filming, she's like, okay, so you're a professional, so it's just like, yeah, that really felt good for her to say that, like, I'm a professional actress. So it was really nice to hear. So I feel like, JC definitely was not a scam for me. So I wanted to go over that, my resume here. It's definitely good to have. I just updated it on this other website too. Anytime there are any updates, anytime you change, anytime your size changes or anything like that, it's definitely good to have these updated. So I wanted to go over that, and I'm pretty proud of my resume. I like how it looks. So there's no shame in showing it to any casting directors or having it on my websites or anything like that. So let's see. I'm just gonna check here really quick to see. There's definitely some bullet points that I wanted to hit. So, but COVID, yeah. This is actually my desk. I work from home. Mom moved in with me. She has dementia. She moved in with my husband and I. So, yeah, she lives here now, and taking care of her. I get to work from home. We were actually working on our, downstairs anyways before COVID hit, but it was really nice having, time to actually do it, I guess. Well, I didn't lose my job, and neither did my husband either, so we were pretty much working the whole time, but, having a space to work now is pretty cool. I have a gym right there. So yeah, it's really nice having, since we're stuck at home, it's a blessing and a curse too for me with my mom living here. So, but, let's see here. I just want to, yeah, so that room actually doubles as my video submission room. My gym right over there, it doubles as my video submission room. So I have this little ring light thingy that I got from Amazon. Since COVID, yes, there has been a lot of, self-submissions, a lot of video submissions, because nobody goes anymore. So I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but that would be pretty cool. But I just feel like I think it would be cool to actually go to a casting call. I was at one. I swear to God, there was like 200 people there for a movie for Netflix. That was pretty cool. That was just one of the, possible gigs that came up for me. So just to throw out there that I have been auditioning. So yeah, you meet some cool people. So this one guy, it was for like some sort of a cop movie that I wanted to go for that was on Netflix. And, this dude that I took classes with, and I didn't take classes with him. He was there shooting that one day. So yeah, it was nice to see him there again, and I'm like, we need to do like a cop duo. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, just let's see here. I'm looking at my thing here, some bullet points that I want to hit because I try to do these things in one shot. I don't know how to edit and stuff like that. So, but talked about some things there. So Oh yeah, so yeah, JC, they are doing virtual classes. I don't know how they go. So I don't know, the courses are going to change or anything like that. But I do actually, I help out at the agency. Once a month, they do photo shoots. So when I was taking classes, you do 3 sessions throughout the course. You'll do your headshot, then you'll do your body shot later on, then later on after that you'll do I think character ones. But once a month they actually we go to the agency, and there's 2 of us there, and she was a student as well, the other girl that I work with. This is a once a month thing, and it's really cool. You see how people are, and you just try to, people in front of the camera, stuff like that. So there's students that come, and we do these photo sessions that I actually work there and help out with. So that's another bullet point where I want to say why JC is not a scam. So hopefully when we actually open back up again, I think it would be so cool for me to just do like a pop-in visit just to talk about my experiences. I don't feel like they're going to slow down anytime soon. I know there is some things that I have auditioned for that you won't hear from for a couple weeks or so, and ones that I have been heartbroken about. I think it would be really cool to be the face of one of the casinos in Atlantic City. I was up for that too, just to give you an idea of the sorts of things that I've been up for. But yeah, it's pretty much like anything. With sales, it's you call 50 people, you talk to 10, and then you maybe sell 2. Like it's just something that is just how it is. I mean, maybe not for you, but definitely for me, it just depends. You have to be in that right place at the right time, I guess. So right now I feel like I am like a struggling actress, I would say, so just waiting for that break. You never know. So you never know. So, one thing that you might be up for, I've had an actual, second call for, this movie that was taking place in Jersey. And it was a principal. So, my agent, again, she tries to get me a lot of principal work. So, but, I don't know, maybe, the feel of it wasn't right, or maybe, you have a second call for a reason because, you're up with somebody else, so they want to see you again. So that's awesome. But for whatever reason, whatever, maybe, I said the wrong thing, or, he just wasn't what he was looking for. I just wasn't what he was looking for, like that sort of thing. You just never know. And you don't really want to beat yourself up about it. So, but yeah, and for me, I'm pretty critical over myself. I mean, I'm looking at my resume here, looking at the photo that's on it. That's just me personally. I just see where I can be better, and I'm very self-critical over myself. But then I feel like, that makes me better because, I do my research on things. Any gig that I have, I try to find out as much as I can, how I guess, for example, just a couple of days ago at this, health system that I was at, I Googled where it was. I Googled how long it was going to take me. I Google mapped it, anything that I can find out about, this particular role that I have, I try to find it out as much as I can so I feel like I'm the most prepared. So, but yeah, JC is not a scam. I just wanted to get on really quick just to, share my experience with everybody. Anything that's, anybody has any questions about anything, feel free to comment on my thing here. So, but I'm trying to think of what else I might be able to say about my experience with JC. It's just, it's a really good feeling when, your agent takes you with her because of the uncertainty of JC for, COVID, and she opened up her own, and I'm one of them. So I really feel like it's not a scam. But yeah, I just wanted to get on. Yeah, I'm at about 20 minutes or so. That's about all the time that I wanted to take. I really hope I went over everything that I wanted to. And again, I don't edit these because I don't know how. So for anything that might have, come out wrong or whatever, hopefully I fixed it. But yeah, just to let you guys know what's going on with me. My name is Jessie Mack, and thank you so much for viewing this video. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, feel free to comment. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.